Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole Gari. Thank you guys so much for stopping by to check out what I got going on today, y'all. So today is I don't know, y'all. Today is, girl, what's today? Hello? Oh, okay, so today is August the 21st. I worked last night, so I'm actually really just getting up. I slept so well on that couch. Listen, I couldn't even make it up the steps. You hear me? I slept so well on that couch. I mean, drooled the whole situation, the whole 9 yards, cradled down, fetal position. Oh, it was wonderful. So now it is about 3 o'clock. I think we're going to go to Tina's Tacos. They have really, really good food. You know, it gets a little hoodlum, it gets a little hoodtastic around there later on in the evening, but they do open at 3, so we could be in and out and do our little regular, go to the park, sit back, chill, relax, and all of the things. So yeah, y'all, super excited just to enjoy my day. It is absolutely beautiful in Philly. Well, right now it's 77, but it was just so cool and crisp. This morning when I got off at 8, I absolutely loved it. Loved the weather yesterday. People were walking around with hoodies on, fleeces. I'm like, I don't even need none of that, baby. I just love this. I don't need no hoodie. Just give me all this air. Just give me all this air. So if you guys didn't know, the fall is my absolute favorite season. I really enjoy the fall. And the spring, the fall, winter, I don't mind the winter because according to me, in the fall and in the winter, you can really get dressed, show your fashion sense, all of the things, buy timeless pieces and the like. I was actually thinking about it, y'all. I have not bought much of anything this season at all. What, a couple nightgowns? I was very intentional about shopping my closet, as the girls say, and for real, I do, you know, lead more leisurely now, so more with comfort and things like that. I will say that, you know, when I did have events to go to, I really was able to go in my closet, pull something, and look very, very nice. So I don't know, the tables are turning. I have been collecting like vintage bags that I could not afford when I was much younger, or jewelry pieces that I really, really enjoy. And yeah, I don't know. Trip me, please. I would much rather go on a trip, and I have been purging slowly. Let's not believe too much of the hype. Let's not believe too much of the hype. But I have been purging my closet slowly, just some things that I know that I'm not going to wear. Oh, I was about to say hello. Where'd that ear come from? Yeah, but just from things that I know that I'm not going to wear. For example, shorts. I mean, I would like to wear shorts, like if I'm going for a walk, but I can't, like, I'm not a shorts girl. I really do like the shorts that the walkers and the runners wear that looks like a skirt. But baby, the way I'm built, you know, my caboose will eat all that up. My caboose will eat the shorts down. Okay? They will be non-existent, and you know, I'm just not in that era. So for real, and I only have I only have a handful of shorts, but I can absolutely give them away. Old graphic tees, I love graphic tees, but some are, you know, once you wear them a few times, I'm usually over it. Like, they are in good condition, but depending on them, I'm like, okay, I've been there, did that already. One of the ones that I just got, that I just added to my collection, is the ODB, or Old Dirty Bastards vintage t-shirts. I absolutely had to get that and pay homage. But besides that, I've been chilling. I'm really not, nothing's really tickling my fancy. There are some staple pieces that I'm just like, okay, Nikki, you need to get like a white button-down shirt, you know, because I feel like those are things that truly do need to cycle out of your closet every season, for real. If you wear but see, that's another thing, and I don't know if it's just me, but once I wear a white button-down shirt maybe 3 times, 4 at the max, I'm getting white shirt. That shirt's done, babes. That shirt's done. So I'm very big on collecting old school like Coogi sweaters. That's typically my lay in the winter time. Love that. I have boots, but I have things that I have accumulated over the years, so it really, really, really has to, like, you know, turn me on in order for me to purchase something that is out nowadays. I actually think things through, and I'm just like, I'm always influenced by the influencers. So put it in my cart, and then maybe the next day I'm like, I don't need that shit. I don't need that. I don't need that. I got something very similar, if not that, in my closet. I don't need it. So I've been doing that a lot. Now I have to admit that I have seen this, it's this vintage Ferragamo burgundy bag that I want. It's like crossbody slouchy bag, kind of big with the zipper. So, and I do like those very rich colors, those, you know, and would just so happen to be on trend this year. I like that burgundy. I think I look fantastic in burgundy. I actually look really good in a lot of colors. Not like a powder blue, not really my type of hype, or I don't really like, or like a sage green. I don't like that, but any of those deep colors, I really, really enjoy it. And I feel like it, you know, it leans more towards my personality. So I'm stalking that bag down. It's in my cart. I have not pulled the trigger. I actually don't plan on pulling the trigger because I have other things that I need to do, but that is one item that I'm just like, girl. And I already know I bought these Tory Burch boots, these multicolored Tory Burch boots. I want to say 2020. During the Coviana, I bought these Tory Burch boots that I wore one time. They are super dope, and that bag would look so nice with it. I just, in my mind, I think about outfits for when I want to meet the girls for happy hour, or when I want to go get a quick bite with my husband, you know. And he's a very he's not a fashion forward guy. Remember, we're individuals of a certain age, so he'll throw on a polo button up, or, you know, his Pradas or whatever, but he's not, please, he will put on a white t-shirt and some jeans in a minute and call it a day, and be very much in his Eagles hoodie, and be very much so dressed for the week. Okay, and I love it. So yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys. I don't know, I feel good. I feel good. My body feels good. Oh, can y'all see? I wanted to give y'all a gray hair update. I'm not sure if I'm going to add in the clip that I got when I was showing you guys my son Makir's gray hair. He has a few little strands. He has a few little pieces of tassel in his hair, and it's so cute because he's only 19. But my brother, he actually started having gray hair at like 13, 14, 15. It was very, very interesting. Just a couple little sprigs, like matte, but yeah. So I wanted to give you guys a gray hair update. So I will say, mentally, I am no longer throwing myself through the ringer with my gray hair. I'm actually leaning very much so into it. I feel like I'm out of my ugly duckling stage. I'm out of my woe is me. I feel like I'm dating myself. I'm not sure if I should go back to getting color and all of the things. Girl, I'm past that. It's over. It's over, and I'm committed. So I'm not sure if y'all can see. I'm not sure. I hope y'all can see. But yeah. And I'm sure that because I don't know what I'm doing, because I'm actually recording on the back of the camera, I'm not sure of how much y'all can see, but I will insert a video update of my gray hair. But I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm cool with it. What a girl. So let me tell y'all about that job, honey. So I've been doing what I do for a very, 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 very long time. Very long time, like 25 years. Oh, hello? Hold on, y'all. Hey, babe.
Okay, what you doing?
Coming across 63rd.
Okay.
All right. Girl, let me tell y'all something. Mental health is real. Mental health issues is real. And I am very glad to see, and it actually warms my heart to see that, you know, society is embracing mental health as a true illness. Now more than ever, I feel it's not shamed, or it's not as shamed, and it's not, and you have more accessible resources. Now let's be clear, the resources are slim picking. Okay, the resources are very much so inadequate when it comes to the demand, but at least there are resources out there that address mental health and behavioral health issues. And I'm going from child and adolescents as young as 4 years old, unaliving things and hiding things, to, you know, eating disorder patients, where for me, I really do believe, and I feel like I've worked with the eating disorder population for some years, and a lot of people can't relate to it. You know, like, especially in my community. I'm going to say in my community, a lot of people cannot relate to it. And I remember when I was pushed very much so forcefully by my manager at the time, and because I really wanted to get, you know, overtime. I'm all about my dollars, all about my money, honey. That is my love language. Fill up my pockets, grease my palms. So she was like, well, Nicole, in order for you to get overtime, you need to cross-train with eating disorders. And I'm like, girl, what? First of all, I don't know nothing about them women. That ain't my type of height. I don't understand why people don't want to eat. None of that makes sense to me. This is stupid. And she said, and if you want your money, like I said, you will cross-train. So I'm over there, face balled up. Baby, highly inappropriate. Face balled up. I ain't had nothing to say about nobody. I was looking at people, looking around like, girl, I just don't understand. You know, I mean, I really just did not understand. I did not understand anorexia. I did not understand bulimia. I definitely did not understand compulsive overeating. I was highly taken aback when I met the man that was a construction worker, and the culture of his job was, after work they would all go out and they would all eat excessively, drink excessively, and he would find himself going outside purging, and then coming back so that he can hang and keep up with the guys, with the bros. And then to the woman that had her own refrigerator in her room because she developed a hatred for her children because their food touched her food, like literally, like their food touched her food in the refrigerator. She would have her refrigerator set up so that her food would be on one side, the kids' food would be on like a different shelf. And she had little kids, so maybe like 7-10 years old. And if they touch mommy's food, now it's contaminated. So now this lady in her mind cannot eat contaminated food, and she hated her children because they touched their food. But she made sure that her children would eat. But then when it was time to feed herself, she explained it as, you know, it's like taking a lion out of a cage and literally fighting it 3 times a day in order to sustain life. And I mean, I have just seen so many things. But anyway, back to my introduction with eating disorders. Like I said, I wasn't about that life. I was there for the money. I didn't understand. I was looking at these women like they were crazy. And predominantly the population that I worked that was eating disorders at the time was predominantly white women. And here and there over the years, I would meet other ethnicities, right? But for the overall consensus, in my experience, it was predominantly white women. But yeah, so anyway, so I was there for maybe about a month, still being an asshole. Now I did not mistreat anyone, But I was not open. I did not understand. I was very much so ignorant. I was extremely ignorant. And it wasn't, and I'm still very much so a professional. Like, I know my job through and through, right? I know how to support people. I know how to do all of the things. But when people say you bring your own shit to work, you bring your own inhibitions and all of the things, even though it should be a very firm line with that, it's just some things that you cannot relate to. So for me, being pushed into the eating disorder arena was definitely something that I could not relate to. However, it took for me to actually sit down and talk to a woman and get to see Sandy for Sandy, right? As a whole woman, a whole person that has had experiences, and her why, not even why she chose food, but why food has become such a obstacle for her. And just having conversations with people and not looking at her like she's bulimic, you know, that she's bulimic or she's anorexic, and you're looking at this person that is very much so decomposing, for real, that's very much so regressing physically, and you just don't understand. But when you hear the words that are coming out of these women's mouths and you really listen to them as humans and not as a diagnosis, baby, it changed my life. It absolutely changed my life, and it helps me to see that you can't tell someone how to cope with anything that they deal with. It's absolutely, you just can't. You cannot tell anyone how to cope or dictate how anyone copes with their life. And that can go from extremely affluent patients, extreme affluence, and their why as to their struggle or even their introduction to eating disorders is extremely profound, man. It's extremely profound. So I will say that I have, what do I want to say? I have experience with eating disorders, and pretty much considered an expert when it comes to eating disorders and that space of mental health. But I just say, I say all of that to say that, you know, I can't say I enjoy my profession. It's just something that I do very, 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 very well. And I've done it for so long. And my introduction into the mental health world is because my mother was bipolar. And so, you know, we dealt with the mania, and, you know, we experienced my mother's mania and her severe depression at times. And I will never forget my girlfriend Kenya, KG, if you've seen, and maybe like 2 vlogs before, we celebrated KG's birthday, which is one of my best friends. KG was in nursing school. I had my own apartment. I was working down there over there at the Fridays, girl, on City Line Avenue, getting it. This was during the Allen Iverson days. So when I tell you I was bank rolling, baby, I was bank rolling. You hear me? I was bank rolling. And Kenya was in nursing school, and she was like, well, Nikki, come with me because they're having an open house. And I'm like, girl, I ain't gonna go around there, girl. Got me a job. I don't need no job. That's for you. But we were supposed to be going out. So she was like, all right, well, if you go with me, then, you know, we can go out to dinner back then. And we didn't drink or none of that back then. But she was like, yeah, you know, we can go out to dinner or whatever. And I was 21. I was 21. So I was like, all right. So, I threw something on. I actually put on a pair of jeans. She was like, Nikki, please just put on some slacks or whatever and just come with me. I'm real laid back in the interview. I mean, baby, I was just here for the food. She said she was going to feed me. I was here for the food and to hang out with my girlfriend. So I will never forget this extremely soft-spoken guy came out, and there was a nice amount of people there for the open house. I mean, I'm chilling, but back then, remember, there was no whole bunch of cell phones or all of that. I mean, maybe two-way pagers back then. So, I'm on my two-way, quick texting somebody or whatever. And this very, very soft-spoken gentleman came out, and he interviewed me. And I think because I didn't care about the job, I think that, or getting the job, that was, something that really interested him. But then when he started speaking about mental health, and I'm like, well, I don't have any experience. Yes, I do have, the degree, but I don't have any experience. My only experience is with with my mother in my home. And he said, you're just the type of individual that we need. That man hired me on the spot. I said, ooh. And King ain't get the job. I said, I know you lying. And ever since then, that was the beginning of my, my career with mental health and well-being. So I avidly pray, feverishly pray all of the time for the protection of my mental health and well-being, because I know that once your mental health, slips, it's very difficult, or it is extremely challenging for people to get back to their baseline. And medications, although people really do want to support their family and be that pillar in their family that they once was, a lot of times medications really do alter how people feel. Yes, it can help you no longer to be depressed, but then it also has, or have schizoaffective affects, but it also comes with its own set of side effects. So just love up on the people that you love, y'all. Love up on your folks. Continue to listen and continue to, just be very empathetic about how people experience life and how they see life. And yeah, that's my TED Talk for today. I don't know how we got there, but that's what we got, y'all. That's where we got. So I will pick you guys back up at Tina's Tacos.
Time will bring the real end of our trial. There'll be no remnants, no trace, no residual feelings within you. Then you won't remember me. Your face will be the reason I smile, but I will not see what I cannot have forever. I'll always love you. I hope you feel the same. Oh, baby, dirty. Had to fill out my prescription covered remedy. I had to set you free, away from you. Time will bring the real end of our trial. There'll be no remnants, no trace, no residual feelings within you. Then you won't remember me. Your face will be the reason I smile, but I will not see what I cannot have forever. I'll always love you. I hope you feel the same. Oh, baby, dirty, game was so bad. Toy with my affliction, had to fill out my prescription covered remedy. I had to set you free.
I better fall back. I don't mean to mislead her. If she believes every word that I said, I take it all back. She playing follow the leader. That doesn't mean that I ain't gotta leave her. I wonder, she's so happy when she's next to me. Thought she had me, baby, really thought she had me. Now she feeding for the rest of me, no. But that isn't interesting. Give me a run for my money. There is nobody, no one around me. So give me a run for my money. Sipping bubbly, feeling lovely. But that isn't in the recipe, baby. Oh no, no. We can never be.
Gotta keep going, keep going, gotta keep going, gotta keep going. If there's one thing that I learned while in those county lines, it's that everything takes time. You have gotta lose your pride.